Hi everyone, welcome back to the new growing season of 2013. Student Vegetable Diaries is back and it's going to go through all the way to the summer. I'm going to make it as simple and straightforward to get you growing as much as you can, as quick as you can during term time. We're going to start with a quick plug. This is one of the Student Vegetable Diaries student grow packs, which I've been selling in different places around Oxford. So if you live in Oxford, you will be able to pick one up at our stores. Will be listed on the website from next week as soon as they go on sale. It's going to contain a collection of 10 different varieties of seeds which are going to be featured in the episode of the Student Vegetable Diaries, and some compost, and the rest of it will be on the website How to Get Growing. If you go on the Grow Pack page of the Student Vegetable Diary website, you'll get some more information there. And this is what you'll find inside the Grow Pack. Today we're going to look at how to make some quick pods and vesicles to grow and use in containers for your vegetables. We're also going to look at how to make a quick watering can so that you can water your compost without making it spill everywhere. Today we're going to focus on carrots, spinach and rockets, which are the first early seeds of the season, and you can find all these seeds in the Student Vegetable Grow Packs. So let's crack on with the new season. Here are a few things that you can use as growing containers. We've got an old tomato pot, we've got one of the pots for dishwasher tablets, and we've got some old milk jugs and a fruit juice carton. I'm going to show you ways you can use them as containers for your vegetable growing. The first container is one that has some shop-bought tomatoes in. It's already got some holes in the bottom for water to drain out of, so you can use this one and just put compost straight into it. The second container I used was an old milk bottle. I washed it out, and then if you just cut one side off and then put some holes in the bottom, you can put some compost in, and that's your second vesicle. The third container I used was an old detergent tab box. Just make sure with something like this you wash it thoroughly and put some holes in the bottom for some drainage. The great thing with this is because it's so deep, it could be used to grow something such as carrots. Another great thing to use as a container is an old milk or fruit juice carton. Again, just cut this one side off, put some drain holes in, and it's ready to put some compost. Another way to make your own watering can is to use an old milk bottle again, put a small hole in the handle, and then what you can do is take the top and put lots of little holes in it, and then it's pretty much ready to go. The great thing about having a sprinkled stream rather than a tap or a bottle is it's less likely to displace the compost or uproot any seedlings while you're watering. Right, so now that we've got all our containers ready, what we're going to do is I like to water my compost first. So we're going to give all of them a real good soaking. The great thing about having this spout is that it doesn't shoot all the compost everywhere like it would with just a stream of water from the tap, and gives a much more even spread. So you really want to get these things wet. You want them to go with the moisture going all the way through to the bottom. And it will drain, and with the drain holes that you've put in all your containers, they'll all soak out to the bottom. And just leave them for a while, let the water absorb in, and then we're going to move on to some seed planting. This is what the compost will look like when it's quite saturated with water, just after watering, and this is how it will look about 2 or 3 minutes afterwards. Right, so now that the water's been there for a while, we can see that all the puddles of water that are on the compost you might have had will have subsided. It's not as saturated anymore. You can see that it's very much moist, but it's not as saturated as it was earlier, which is exactly what we want. It's taken about 5 minutes, and that's why we have the drain holes in the bottom so that all the water drain out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to first of all grow carrots. We've got a variety called Amsterdam Forcing. If you buy the Student Vegetable Grow Packs, that will be number 4. They come in little bits of tin foil. And I recommend opening them over a piece of white paper, purely because it's going to make it a lot easier to see where they will go, because they will go everywhere. I'm going to get them all out there. So these are your carrot seeds. These are the Amsterdam Forcing carrot seeds. So, for the carrots, I've decided to use one of the deepest containers to get the longest root vegetable from the seeds themselves. So what I've done is we're using a pencil, just made some troughs in the compost about 2 centimetres deep. I'm going to use my finger as well. And then with the carrot seeds, you want them to be about 10 centimetres away from each other, but the great thing is if you just put a couple in, put them into the troughs, here you go. There we go, that's 1 trough done. And there's 2 troughs. And it doesn't matter if you've got too many extra in, because we can thin out, and I'll explain thin in a later episode, but that's not something to concern about now. So I'm going to take some more compost and cover the seeds over, so they've got a nice thin layer, about 1 centimetre to 1.5 centimetres over the top of them. give it a little bit of a tap down, make it a little bit firm. And then for these carrots, I've got just a container that will have some blueberries in. I'm going to put that on top just to use as a cloche. It just keeps it a bit warm in there. And then this one's done, and this one can now go on the windowsill. So I'm going to leave it on the windowsill up on there, and that should be enough to get it started. So now that our carrots are done, we're going to move on to the second vegetable, which will be spinach. We're going to use a variety called Amelia, which you'll find in the student vegetable diary packs. Amelia is number 10. So again, we're going to empty some Amelia seeds. This variety of spinach is one that you can cut and come again, it's called. So as the leaves grow, you can cut them off and have a harvest, and then grow some more afterwards. So again, we're going to get our pencil, if we can find it, or a finger, and again make some little troughs and lines in our containers. And we're going to grab some Amelia seeds, and we're just going to sprinkle them in the troughs. Give it a nice, reasonable covering. Right, that's almost there. And again, you're going to want about 5 centimetres in the end, but it doesn't matter, we can thin them out if there's too many. But just move them around so they're kind of evenly spread within the troughs. And again, we're going to grab some more compost. I'm just going to sprinkle it over just to give them about 1 centimetre or 2. Yeah, make sure you're willing to clean up afterwards if you're going to be quick and messy about it. But if you're calmer, you can make less mess. Give them a slight pat down. And then these are done. We're going to put these outside in a moment. And the third vegetable we're going to grow this month is rocket. This is a variety called Speedy, which is a very fast growing variety of rocket. So again, just mix a couple of little troughs. And I'm going to grab our Speedy seeds, and this one I'm going to go straight from the packet itself. So I'm going to open up the packet carefully. You can see all my rocket seeds in there. So again, just going to quickly tap them out little by little into little troughs. Again, about 5 centimetres apart if you can. And rocket is another cut and come again vegetable, one that you can grow and then cut them to small leaves, and then they'll grow again. You can keep harvesting probably up to 4 times with rocket. And again, we're just going to cover these over with the last little bit of compost we have here. Just give it another good sprinkle. About 1 centimetre will do for rocket. A little pat on the top. No, not too much pressure, just enough to kind of flatten the compost. And then we're going to take these outside. So I have, fortunately at Flexney, got this wonderful little out kind of house. So I'm going to put them on the draining board out here, but you can put them onto a windowsill and they'll be fine. Even the spinach and the rocket will actually be fine outdoors on the patio as well. This time of year they'll take the temperature. The carrots, however, need to stay indoors on the windowsill. Keep the cloche on and it'll keep them warm. Keep testing, maybe the next couple of days, how wet it is, and just give it another sprinkle with the homemade watering can. What you want to do is pretty much test by putting your finger in and seeing if it's damp or not. That's how you know if you've got enough moisture in. At this time during the germination, the most important thing is you keep the soil moist, and I will update you what to do next on the next episode in 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.